Greetings, esoteric hermits, and welcome to Ludonauts. I am your host, the narrator, an eldritch being dwelling in a vast crystal pavilion at the centre of the multiverse. I've taken mortals from your world, my Ludonauts, and I make them play what you earthly creatures know as role-playing games, such as in this case, Borg. Without any further ado, let me introduce the Ludonauts.
Hello, I'm Michael, and I'll be playing Gotvan the Golden, a hauntingly beautiful escaped cultist who is also a nihilist. He's partnered up with Dagvan, his earthbound servant, who is a suck-up, lick-spittle little dog guy.
Hello, I'm Craig, and I'll be playing Swind Bellum today, and he is a man who has had troubles with birds before. And also I'm piloting Sweet Boy, a mountain of dog muscle.
My name is Robin. I shall be playing Vata Makari, as I always do, who is a fancily dressed, egocentric cannibal with a terrible, terrible accent. And he is partnered with Leonard, an equally terrible, in a slightly different way, chihuahua-headed dog man.
Previously on Ludonauts. Our heroes, on a tax-collecting mission, have travelled to the village of Markan, only to find it inaccessible, the inhabitants enslaved by some sort of mysterious cult. They have previously worked their way up through the disused section of mine. They're in the midst of ascending a shaft upwards, when above them they hear the click of somebody arming a crossbow. From somewhere up above you, you hear the sound of a crossbow being primed.
Shit.
Okay.
Guten Abend?
Leonard, make an agility test.
No. Ooh, that's just.
A crossbow bolt sprouts from the wall just above Leonard's head. There's somebody above you firing down at you. You can't see him or her, but you yourselves are horribly illuminated at this point.
Oh.
Right. Illuminated by a light.
Your own lights.
Oh, okay.
You've got lanterns and torches and things.
Right.
Because you want to see where you're going, because you've got only about 2 feet of rock.
Yes.
Now, and are we halfway up this thing now, or are we...
You're not sure how far up.
This isn't the moment we get on the stairs.
You've been going up for some way, but you've not been moving very quickly.
Do we have to roll initiative now, or...?
Depends what you want to do. But you're going to have to decide quickly, because whoever it is going to keep firing.
You've got mind bullets.
We come in peace! We come in peace! We have come to bring metal. Gifts of metal.
Make an agility roll.
Damn it. That's a 7. In fact, I can take it.
You take D8 damage.
3.
It's a 3. Another crossbow bolt suddenly sprouts from Vatar's upper thigh.
Aye! Okay.
I think perhaps we should run.
Run
Downwards.
downwards, back to where we came.
Yes.
Are you sure?
No?
Okay.
Leonard, do the thing! Leonard's going to attempt to cast Metwattle Blind Your Eye. Do you know what? If he rolls this and he flubs it, which he might, because it's Leonard.
We might all explode.
No, just Leonard.
Okay. I mean, wouldn't be super surprised if he just gelatifies.
Okay, he's going to attempt to Metwattle Blind Your Eye. Well, no, he doesn't do that, so he takes D4 damage. That's one. It's always 2. It's always on 2. Okay, he's got 3 points of health left.
Leonard, no!
Leonard sort of curls up in a ball and starts chanting. It seems like he's having a sort of argument with himself. Blood starts sort of gushing from his nose and from his eyeballs, but then he disappears from view.
Oh.
But the rest of you are still horribly visible.
Svind, any ideas?
No, but we could turn off our lights and that might help.
Good idea!
That might help us not die.
Vatar shoves his torch in the pool of Leonard's blood and extinguishes it.
I am just going to turn off my lantern the normal way.
And Swind will also turn off his lantern the normal way, begrudgingly.
All 6 of you are in this pitch black vertical shaft, standing on only 2 feet of rocks projecting out. As I said, you're in the absolute now pitch black. Whatever your assailant is now cannot see you. You can hear a couple of stray crossbow bolts, but you currently can't be seen. Of course, Leonard is completely invisible.
I'm going to stage whisper this. Crawl up the stairs on your hands and knees. Keep very low. Make yourself as small of a target as possible.
Oh yes, thank you for the patronising tone. That's really what gets me going. Vatar, he's crawling in his...
Are you all still heading up?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably... Like, I like the idea of running away, but yeah, we should probably head up. How successful would we be clambering on, like,
I'm not going to
all
make you
fours?
test. You're on all fours. You're fairly solid. You're not going anywhere. But you're having to move very slowly. And you're going to have to inch your way up this shaft. Leonard currently cannot be seen.
Or controlled.
Or controlled. Is Leonard going to do anything different?
Do you want to step out of the room and tell him what Leonard does? Or?
I mean, I can't just have Leonard be like, he attacks the party and shoves everyone off, because I think that would be...
I could deploy my monkeys.
What, the monkeys?
No, like, the monkeys have just not been mentioned.
They've been astonishingly quiet scrolling through all of those tiny spaces.
I think Leonard is not on hands and knees. I think Leonard is advancing at uncomfortable speed up the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, because it would make a noise and we can draw some fire that way.
I don't think he's making any noise. I think.
Oh!
Leonard slinks his way ahead of you and round. After several circuits of this shaft, he finds himself not at the top, but the actual projecting out rock ends, and there's a larger platform with a door behind it, and Leonard can see there is a man in sort of padded leather, like ribbed padded leather armour, and a hood on, and he's carrying a fairly heavy military style crossbow. He seems to be scanning, looking for the party.
How close is he to the edge? Is he like leaning over, or is he standing at the edge, or is he like backing into the wall?
I like your thinking.
He's standing fairly near the edge.
Leonard's not a brave man. Leonard is a horrible, horrible, horrible creature. So I think you know what Leonard's going to attempt to do.
Are you just going to attempt to shove him? You've got a knife.
Could you, like, knife push? Like, nice push shove? Like...
Describe to me what Leonard does.
So Leonard does take out his knife. It's the one the Vatar gave him. It's like a stiletto. It's this really long, now horrid thing. And he crawls Gollum-esque up behind this man, and then he just tries to jab it right in the back of his knee. That's a 16 with his -2 modifier.
Excellent.
So you're trying to topple him into the
You're
pit.
trying to make him lose his balance.
Yeah, either the leg will go out from under him and he'll fall over.
With his heavy crossbow.
With his heavy crossbow.
You do that, and he crumples over, falling as he does. You just see him disappear off down into the blackness. The rest of you guys down there, something just seems to flash past you. Just before the guy goes, Leonard gets a brief glance at this person's face, and they look a bit odd, but he doesn't have any real time to
process it.
Interesting.
Is there anything else up in this little platform thing? Anyone else?
It's just a platform. It projects out a little bit further than the ledge that you were on, so that there's a little bit more room on it. And then there's a large metal door. The door is partially open. It's a big heavy door.
How long does the invisibility spell last?
6 turns. You gradually start to return to view.
I think Leonard doesn't say anything because he knows that the others are coming up. So when they eventually do they find Leonard has sat in a circle that he's drawn with this dagger and like a little bit left of the blood. And he's trying to write symbols that he doesn't understand all around the edge. He's just focused on that. He's not saying anything. You know he can't read.
When we get up to the top, there's this like the top. There's the staircase end.
The actual shaft continues way up and you can't see a top, but this is as far as the ledges go. This is as far as you're physically able to get up.
Just the 5 of us all petrified, clambering up this winding thing in silence.
You're all in a cold sweat. Dagwin particularly is just not in a good way.
Let's see, who's it behind him? Sven's had to literally shove him up the stairs a few times, I'd imagine.
And I was glad to do so. So, Sweet Boy will come up to Vatar. He'll like look at the arrow in your thigh and be like, need help.
Sweet Boy? Vatar puts his hand on Sweet Boy's shoulder and looks him in the eyes. I'm in excruciating pain.
You'll grab your thigh arrow for you. You'll take it.
Oh, we're not that close, Sweet Boy. But seriously, get this out of me.
Sweet Boy will wrench out of you.
That's not how you do it.
No, that's not how you do it. This happened to Sweet Boy recently, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's true. That's Sweet Boy medicine. So what Vatar will then do is obviously bandage it the way he knows how to bandage it. Dankeschön, Sweet Boy. Not exactly the medical attention I was hoping for, but it is medical attention nonetheless. Oh!
He'll hand you the arrow as well.
Oh. 5th arrow. Leonard, you are... Oh, thank goodness. I had worried it was you that went
down the shaft. Are you okay? Is there any more else people here? What are you... Oh, you're doing something, one of your little spooky ooky things. Okie dokie. When you are ready to come back to us, we will just... Then Vatter sticks out one of his dirty handkerchiefs and starts wiping some of the much of the blood off Leonard's face. Coming up his nose, his eyes, a little bit out of his ears.
Swindle come in and inspect this while it's happening, and Swindle will be like, so, ask your dog friend if it was a man crow. See when he's come back to us, ask him if it was a man crow. Because I reckon it was probably some sort of crow man. Some sort of man in league with crows.
Leonard, was this one of those man crows? It was one of the masters that bleeds. Nope, not man crows. It's one of us. Apparently.
I've made them bleed before. This is very promising territory.
Svind, let me be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It really wakes me up when he does this, and I'm just doing my best to let it just happen.
I was just saying ask him when he was back. You didn't have to prompt him right there.
I wanted it
I just wanted to put the idea in your head that it might be some sort of man-crow hybrid. Because that does go on.
We literally saw harpies not an hour or two ago.
Harpies aren't crows. They're
man.
generic birds.
We're having this in hushed tones because of whatever's beyond this bulkhead door.
I think that awful smell is probably from previous victims that have found their way to the bottom of this shaft in the same way.
Mm.
I almost wonder, would it be worth checking the bottom to see if there was anything valuable?
You would have to go all the way back down that thing.
I would rather we just... Also, anything say a crossbow or whatever has fallen down, it will not be in very good condition. Also, what if there was one of those, a big corpse monster?
So I'm suspecting that it might be in good condition. You might be able to fall
onto corpses.
Onto corpses and be fine, because corpses are quite soft. But, like you say, corpse monster.
Yeah. Let me be clear, it takes a lot for me to sort of suppress the instinct to be like, ooh, is there a body to take nice things off?
Think of all the clothes that are down there. Just
I'm trying not to.
Thousands of hats.
I'm in my happy place. I am in my happy place.
This great shaft reminds me of that crevasse that we found. Do you remember the crevasse?
What if I pushed you in here, Svint? What if I just said, oh no, Svint, he never came back?
Well, I might fall onto some corpses and be fine, and I'll come out with a new outfit that you won't have.
Either way, I think that we should see what's through this door, and then once we're through this door and not next to a bottomless pit, or a very definitely bottomed pit,
a corpse-bottomed pit,
then we should put our armour back on and not be next to this horrible pit. And we'll go and inspect the doorway, and when I'm close enough to it, I'll peer in first of all, and then I'll light my lantern so that it's just shining in there, because I don't trust that there aren't other crossbowmen somewhere in an inaccessible position.
A second crossbowman?
Well, why not?
Unthinkable.
Clearly there was an actual, trained guard posted here with an actual piece of military hardware. Crossbows are expensive things.
They are. Magical, even.
Probably not. I mean, maybe. This one.
To me, they are.
But anyway, yes. Is there anything that I can get a view of through the door?
So are you going to open the door and just have a look around?
I thought you said it was kind of ajar.
It's a jar, yeah. Are you going to open it further?
Well, I was going to just sort of peek through the crack first of all.
You can see another long corridor. Again, it's another mine-working corridor. The crucial difference between this and where you've been before is that every 100 metres or so, there's a dimly lit lantern.
Okay.
But you can't see all that far round because it sort of turns a corner. It veers off to the right a little bit.
Not often I have to ask this, but what does it smell like?
There's a very specific smell that a lot of mines have, and this does indeed have that smell. But do you want to make a presence roll for me?
A dirty 19.
19, that's pretty strong.
Does my presence take it down? No, I get a +1 to that.
You have a sniff, and as a human, your nose isn't perhaps as good as some of your companions, but there's a sort of slight undercurrent of stale, unwashed bodies.
Unwashed, but not necessarily dead.
Not dead, no.
Not the rank odour of death, just the rank odour of unclean men.
Rank odour of, yes, people who have not washed.
Doing hardy work without the ability to clean themselves.
In the dark.
I think we should go through this door and put our armour back on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And what say you, Leonard? Leonard has his handfuls of soot from the fireplace and he's now smearing it across his face and hands. And he's sort of rocking back and forward to say, yes, master. Yes, master. See, Leonard's up for this.
He's up and about. He lost an awful lot of nose blood, but he's back in the game.
So once we have re-outfitted ourselves, how are we doing for health points after all that? I'm more or less fine.
Yeah, more or less fine. I believe Sweet Boy's in a bit of a way, though. Yes. He's in a bit of a way.
Bad enough that we should rest.
It's only been about 20 minutes since you last rested.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He only gained so much back from that rest as the thing. That doesn't mean that you can't take a rest after 20 minutes, but you're right.
So, let's go further onto this corridor. And it turns to the right.
Mm-hmm. You head down this corridor for a couple of minutes, and as you get further down it, there's a strange sort of... You can't quite place it, something seems off, but it's a sort of a vibration. You can feel it. Air's just vibrating slightly, or maybe
your teeth.
Your teeth are slightly on edge.
Hmm.
And as you go down it, you can hear in the distance, it's still quite far away, but you hear this unholy noise you've never heard. None of your characters will have heard anything like this. It's a sort of scream, a drone. It doesn't sound necessarily organic in origin, but it's a sort of this steady, constant noise. And also accompanying this noise is definitely sounds of rock moving.
Rock moving in the chasms.
That's all very unsettling. I have been hit by the mental image of the vibrations in the air causing Gotvin's armour to just like...
It's more like a buzzing everywhere kind of feeling.
And it's still very low lit, and it still smells of BO.
Not strongly, but there's a whiff of it.
There's a
in the
whiff
air.
of BO, okay.
You proceed a little bit further down the corridor, and it opens out into... It's another larger chamber. The north wall ahead of you, you can see is another one of these constructed gob walls. There's a wooden door in it, which is slightly ajar, and you can see light coming down. Then on your right-hand side, which is to the east, there's another corridor stretching off, and this racket seems to be coming down from that direction.
Well, I think we should check out the room with light coming out of it first, but I think we should do it quietly.
There's also assorted sort of detritus. There's barrels, empty bottles, like milk churns, things like that.
Evidence of human
Evidence
habitation.
of people having been here. There's like piles of mildewed blankets, that sort of thing.
I'll point to Dagwin. I'll make the motion, I'll bring my finger up to or where my lips would be if I wasn't wearing a massive helmet, and I'll just point at the door, and I'll have Dagwin be like, yeah, yes.
I'm going to need to make a morale check to see if we can do this.
Okay.
2d6.
Wait,
Ooh,
easily.
Wow. He is up for it.
He's just happy to not be in that horrid drill shaft.
But yeah, so Dagwin will approach this door quietly as possible. Do you need to roll for stealth or whatever?
No, it's fine.
And then try and
He
see...
makes his way up. What's he going to do? Is he going to sort of just look in the door?
Yeah, sneakily, look in the door without making any noise or...
You can see this is a fairly large, artificially constructed room made up of just gobble again. It seems to be almost some sort of dormitory. There's 3 or 4 rows of bunk beds. Maybe 5 of them seem to be occupied. There's sort of shapes, and there's a sort of very gentle snoring. Apart from that, there's just the general, as I say, the sort of detritus of human life, piles of clothing, bags, mining tools as well, mostly pickaxes and things.
Okay. Creep back to the rest of the group and say, there are men in there, sleeping.
Should we kill them?
How many men?
6, I think.
Maybe we should. We can go in, hand over each mouth. We all go, whoop.
Oh, yeah, because there's like 5 or 6 of us.
There's 5 or 6 of us.
We could also...
Says Dagwood, not including himself in that count.
We could also interrogate them.
Well, we could kill 5. We could kill 5 or 6 of them, or 4 or 5 of them, and keep one alive to interrogate.
Is this where the gang does a war crime and kills some innocent miners?
You have been told that the miners are under the control of this warlock or magus.
That's
magus
true.
figure.
That is true.
I think we should take advantage of the situation and certainly try not to kill all of them.
4 or 5 of them.
But maybe just
Is there anything?
take them by surprise and see.
Dagwood, was there anything through the dormitory at all?
Uh,
Or is the dormitory just like one room and there's nothing through it?
it's just a room. Just.
You can always just block the door.
I would like to know something of this magus, and if
We could go in. You could go in. I say we. You could go in.
Get lashing. We haven't done any lashing yet.
Grab one of them, like by the mouth, and then very quietly drag them out to here, where we could torture them, or just chat to them. You said torture, and then we'll see where it goes.
I said interrogate.
That's the word.
Oh, yeah, interrogate, yeah. Or the
I wouldn't like to be interrogated by him.
No.
Go, no, like...
Oh, is this the pliers of asking questions?
Would the 2 of you please be quiet? We're trying to not wake up the sleeping men.
Hypothetically, if I was interrogating someone, I would just get Sweetboy to stand behind me.
Breathing really heavy.
But he doesn't like you, so you'll have to torture them.
Okay, so are we going in?
In force, daggers in hand.
I mean, we could always just bind them. We've got rope and gags.
Try and get in, or
Yes.
I'll point to Dagwin. You have that sleeping poison, don't you?
That's already sleep.
They're already asleep, but they wouldn't be able to wake up necessarily.
You could prick them. Go bed to bed pricking them.
I suppose.
Oh, that's what you're proposing.
I was going to say, like, we could just blow dart them
Oh.
and then wait for the poison to take effect, and then use one of them unblow darts.
Yeah, that's very good. I say quietly.
Okay.
Okay. Dragon burst at us, we can just take the last one.
Yeah.
We don't have to take them, we can just go in and break up like a horrible tooth fairy.
No, I don't personally know how painful the blue darts are. Maybe we'll wake them all up before they fall asleep again.
Well, experimentation time.
Yeah.
Get ready. That maybe it will go violently wrong and they'll be angry. But they're asleep. They're probably in their pyjamas. They're probably not armoured.
They don't know how lucky they've got it. They could have been very permanent.
Well, yes. So Dagwin will load up with the sleep. So he will, from whatever range makes it the most sure of a shot, and being very quiet as he does so.
You can get close enough to them that rolling's not an issue. You're going to be able to hit.
Okay.
So there are 6 sleeping forms in total. Is the whole gang going to go in?
I think just Dagwin.
We will be ready to not rough Dagwin up. I mean, we are. But we'll be ready to rough up anyone that roughs up him.
I think this will maybe need a stealth roll in, which will be agility.
Which he doesn't particularly have.
I'm looking for 10 plus because they are asleep.
That's, I rolled a 4 there.
I'm giving you an omen. Take an omen.
Really?
Yeah.
For a reroll.
Reroll it.
Dagwin creeps in and somehow, like his bootlace is untied and he falls with a thump on the floor and you see the figures getting up from the bed and then suddenly that doesn't happen.
14.
Everything sort of glitches back to how it should be and Dagwin creeps up. He doesn't even need to use the blowtart, he just jabs each one in the back of the neck or any visible part with one of these darts. And, they give a wee start, but it's fairly strong and it kicks in almost immediately.
Powerful stuff.
And I'll be, like, gesticulating to Dagwin as he's going to the last one. They're like, no, leave me one. One.
And he's almost ready
He's
to
poised over the final one with the dart, and then you're like, no.
How close are these darts? Is it, like, right at the neck, like...
He's physically...
like the dentist.
And then, yes, let's just open the door.
Yes.
Fire
Swan
down
in. Make ourselves at home.
and just give Dagwin a great big thumbs up and go, good job. Then, like, big gauntleted hand.
Guten Morgen!
I'm sorry, Felden, I'm sorry. I must have slept in. What?
We are duly elected representatives of His Majesty the Shadow King, and we are here to collect his tithe.
Oh, the Shadow King. But I thought he was gone.
He's very much still in power.
Oh.
As far as we know.
Grand Magus Tendricle said that we didn't need to worry about the outside world anymore.
Grand Magus what?
Tendricle.
I was wondering if you might tell us a little bit about Grand Magus Tendricle.
Oh, he's a very wise man. He came to us and he showed us the true way, and he said we didn't need to bother about the Shadow King or the end of the world because he's going to save us.
He's very wrong about both of those things. Those are definitely things you need to worry about. More immediately, though, you need to worry about us. And I'll take the whip out and, like, electrify it nearby. I have some particular questions that I would like the answer to very much. First of all, where did this Magus come from?
Came from the Northlands, I think. I
And
don't know, he's going to save us. He's our salvation.
and what does he look like?
He's a powerfully imposing figure, dressed in finery. Great striking eyes. It's his eyes, really, that you notice. When he looks at you, it's like he looks into your soul.
Good thing we've got the dogmen.
Yeah, sweet boy, your time has come.
He's so wise. And yes, he's going to, when the kings beyond the void come, they'll end all suffering. So you don't need to worry about the taxes or the Shadow King or everything.
The kings beyond the void.
I would be very careful who you say that to. We are very reasonable men. Very reasonable tax collectors.
Psychotically reasonable, some
I
said.
would say that you very much have to worry about the taxes. No matter what's about to happen, the thing that you need to worry about the most is the taxes.
You know what they say? Only two things in life are certain, and We all know about the death one, but the taxes are also very equally as certain.
But death will come to an end as well.
But the taxes then will be the only thing left that's certain.
The kings beyond the void will bring an end to all suffering.
What you need to concern yourself right now is when they will bring an end to all suffering, and if it will be in time for you.
Once Grandfather calls them from across the void.
Grandfather?
Grandfather.
I don't know about you lads, but I'm very much being taken in by this. This sounds... End of suffering. What has he said about crows? This Grand Magus of yours? Because he sounds lovely.
Not mentioned crows.
He's not mentioned crows. Him not mentioning anything about crows is a big red flag, I think.
How could he possibly end all suffering without ending all crows?
Grand Magus, we want to know what your crow policy is.
If this Grand Magus of yours is so wise, and he's not mentioned crows once...
It's not come up.
It's not come up. He's a charlatan. He's after your money.
I have a question. What is it you're building on top of the... whose chopping block? The plateau?
Grandfather in his wisdom has we construct a great spire made of the corpse metal. Grandfather calls to the king beyond the void. It amplifies his calls.
Is your Grand Magus your grandfather, or are those two separate individuals?
No, Grandfather, he is an angel.
An angel?
He came from the void.
Okay.
And what does he look like?
I have not been permitted to look upon his face, but I'm told he's most beauteous.
And he is here, within Markan.
He's in the temple above.
How far are we from Markan? From this point here.
It's just through the upper galleries.
And how long is the upper galleries? Be honest with me, friend.
There are 3 main faces. The track runs up through them. We take up the corpse iron to be processed into beams, which we use to construct this grand temple.
And are there more guards? You have to tell us, my friend.
Because we're your friends who wouldn't hurt you.
We're not your friends and we would hurt you.
You see, the thing is, my friend, do you see friend there, the dog one? Little one there with the blowpipe. He's a very good friend to you specifically because if it wasn't for him, you would have died. Your friend over there in the bed would also have died. The other friend you have sleeping over there would also have died. All of these things can still happen. If we go up there and there's one thing out of place that you did not tell us about, we will come back and all of your friends will die.
The blessed ones, they might take exception to you trying to take the corpse iron away, certainly.
The Shadow King's corpse iron.
Who are the blessed ones?
The blessed ones, the neophytes and the acolytes, they are blessed by Grandfather.
Are these 3 separate groups, or are these different words for the same?
They came with the Grand Magus there, his trusted cohort.
You seem like a nice fella, but I would like to ask you, see through the door there that we came through, the wheelie door that leads into the abyss, the pit.
The old workings.
The old workings. Do you have anything to do with the smell down there? Have you been throwing
I don't know.
anyone or anything down there?
We're not permitted to go down that direction. The old mines were abandoned for a reason. There was a darkness down there.
We've been through the forest. There was a puddle that was a bit of trouble.
More to the point, the guards that we met there.
Guards?
Yes. There was someone guarding the old workings.
I don't know anything about that.
You are familiar faces to the Blessed Ones? You and your friends here.
We helped them dig out the corpse iron. We're
So, have you ever been back up to Markan?
not for a while.
Would you be permitted back up to Markan?
Only for a worship.
Kills them and take their clothes. There's 5 or 6 of them, there's 5 or 6 of us.
We don't necessarily need to kill them.
Sport.
You just want to take their clothes, and you think that someone has to be dead for you to take their clothes.
You've got me. It's my little peccadillo again.
I'm torn between, saying, no, don't kill them, they're innocents, and yes, for the love of God, get a non-pissy hat.
He's just jealous about the hat. I don't know what to tell you, my friend.
Anyway, more questions. You call this man a magus. That implies to me that he is able to work magic. Do you know what magic he can work?
Other than his magic
He
eyes.
has brought great joy to us.
How?
Before we were humble workers just digging for some distant uncaring king, but now...
Whoa. Let's not say something we can't take back. The Shadow King's quite nice.
Why are you such a nationalist for the Shadow King?
You can disagree with these policies, but he's the king!
Hey, lad, you've got the coronation plate and all.
Yes, his son's a bit of a cannibal now, but none of us are perfect.
Oh yeah, we did meet his son, didn't we?
Yeah.
So, how do you praise these unknowable ones? Just give us a quick rundown of your prayer methods.
He starts sort of mumbling a sort of, sounds like a sort of incantation.
Like, if we're going to impersonate them, just get like a kind of general vibe from them.
No real hand gestures involved. He's like, I
get it, fella, I get it. I'm not going to kill them, because they seem like hard-working people that have just been misled by this charlatan that clearly knows about crows and isn't telling them about them.
I agree, you have actually been very helpful. Dagman? And I'll motion for Dagman to dart this guy too.
Right, Dagman just pops him and he falls unconscious.
Okay. I wasn't joking, so if we take their clothes, we could at least maybe get up to the first rank of these blessed ones before the stabby in the gut.
We should undress them and wear their clothes, yes.
Well, let's have a look around, because I don't want to not be wearing my armour. But let's have a look around and see like if their clothes are like an obvious uniform or something, or if they're just clothes.
It's just the kind of simple clothes that a miner would wear. That they're all in underwear, more or less, and their clothes are just either folded or just in a pile beside their beds.
It would probably be the nice thing to leave this man alive and come back to him and allow him to continue mining for the Shadow King once we've...
I thought you were going to say come back and whip him. Whip him good.
Yeah, I don't think he deserves that, because he answered every question that we asked him.
I don't think he deserves that either, but I'm surprised at you.
These other men are unconscious now. I don't know how long the poison lasts for, but presumably they will wake up at some point. This man here has seen us. He's the only one of them who does. So do we leave him and be nice, or do we throw him down the pit?
Leonard. Yes, master. Take this rope. I want you to start binding men to their beds. With pleasure, master. And then Leonard, with a weird amount of ease, you get the sense that Leonard's like really good at like tying people into their beds. You don't want to interrogate it.
You're right, I don't.
He's weirdly practiced at this. Dagwin, you know that once you knock someone out, they're usually out for a good couple of hours. But it's up to yourself if you want to take additional precautions.
Okay.
Definitely tie them up, and definitely remember to come back and untie them up. That's what I think we should do.
Just, my view on the matter, tie it up, I'm not going to stop you, but the only one who we need to worry about, the only one who knows that there's been anyone in here at all, is this man. The rest of them, if they wake up, then for all they know, nothing's happened.
Okay.
Too late. They're already tied up. Good job, Leonard. Ooh, you got your eyes. They're back to normal. Only one is now looking at me. This is oddly comforting.
So there's pickaxes and things.
There's a few, there's mining tools, there's pickaxes.
You suggested we sort of pick them up and we do our little hi-ho.
Yes!
I should have asked him what's making the horrible noise.
Oh, well, he's dead now.
Too late
now. He's probably going to say like, it's Grandfather's special angel that makes the noise. Ooh, I'm a cultist. Ooh, I've been brainwashed.
I do think you're probably right about that.
So all this...
Right? Like, what do you think the odds are that we'll go up there and they'll be like, hello, I'm an angel, but he's a big squiggly, jiggly, seeping, leaking slug thing.
Do you know what? As long as it's not like a really fat guy in a chamber surrounded by a pool of his own excrement. That is like one step above, no gut run, 2 steps above.
Okay.
They're going literally...
You're very positive. Like, even though you saw that giant chasm that pooped out.
I wish you just not.
You've told me that you're upset by it. I'm just gonna mention it every chance that I get.
Oh, Vata, why don't you open up more?
Is there anything here that we're taking? Are we taking the clothes?
I'm gonna take a mining pick, just as a sort of...
They're not going to buy it because you're boasting full plate.
Yeah,
exactly.
but
But then again, there's no dogmen here either. We'll all take a pickaxe. I'll take my ruff off. I'll put the mitre safely in my bag. Don't you touch it, Sven.
I'm not gonna touch your piss hat.
You're jealous.
I am not jealous of the world's pissiest hat.
They're fairly chunky. You're only looking to take one each.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not necessarily going to use it. Maybe we can pass.
We're not signing up to do another round into corpse iron mines. We're here to do a little hi-ho, look at us, we're little cultists.
I'm more taking one because I think at some point we might need to break some rocks.
Yeah, that's fair.
How prepared are you, Gutfin? You could have worked any other job, and now you're like, I want to be a highwayman. Oh, you could have been something. You could have done something with your life. Now look at you.
You're wasting away in the tax.
In the tax industry.
I mean, it's more or less the
You're
same
creative, you're organised. You could go far at 5 minutes before the world ends.
You could make upper middle management if you keep this up.
Okay, what I'm going to keep up is my pace as we go to the room to the east.
You all troop out. It's another sort of corridor, and it seems to be dug more recently than the previous areas of the mine you've been in, and with a bit more care and attention. It's like properly hewed beams holding up the walls and ceiling rather than just like rough tree limbs. And as you walk down this corridor, the sound is getting louder and louder. sounds mechanical to your ears, but you've not heard anything quite like this. The passageway opens out into a much larger chamber. This seems to be a straight up mine face, and there are several passageways leading out of this room. There's the return of proper rails on the floor, but what really dominates your attention is you can see there's a seam of this sort of really dark coloured metal in the walls. There's an enormous figure. This individual is clearly 8.5 foot tall. He's carrying what looks like a drill, but it's unlike any drill you've seen, because normally you're used to drills that you have to rotate a handle or something yourself. This thing's going by itself. And this, like I say, this enormous figure's carrying it. He's covered in like protective padding of some sort, and you can't see his face. And he's digging great chunks of ore out of the rocks. There are 3 or 4, again, scabby, malnourished people picking up the lumps of rock, and they're filling up one of the carts with it. You can see that there's wires or cables coming out the back of the machine that this creature's using, and you can see it goes up to some sort of machinery of some sort. There's wires, cables, and you can see that there's 2 people vigorously sort of pumping handles up and down. But more worryingly, there are 3 men in padded armour similar to the huge individual. All 3 of them are armed with, well, it looks like swords and axes and things, and they see you. Oi, who are you?
Stand down. We are the enforcers of your true master.
Oh, wonderful. Great diplomacies I got when I was going to spin them some bullshit. But we hate the Caesar makers. No, let's do the tax routine thing.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we are the enforcers of their true master. That is what I say.
The 3 of them start laughing. Our true master, eh? The one at the front's wearing a hood, which he pulls back, and he reveals quite a striking visage. You've heard of savage corners of this continent where it's the habit of the people who live there to bind the newborn babies' heads so that they grow in a sort of more oblong shape with big pronounced brows, and that seems to be the case here. This individual has a sort of strangely elongated head, a big thick pronounced brow, and he seems to have like sharp filed teeth, and he looks at you. He goes, "And who might you be?"
I believe I just said.
You just come wandering into the mines?
Not wandering. We have been on a mission, like a direct mission, like wandering. That's what you think we've been doing.
Well, you must have snuck in. You somehow got past Catla.
Catla.
And who is Katla?
I'm guessing he formerly was the armed guard we had placed at the top of the western shaft.
None of us have seen Miss Katla. We just went up the shaft, and there was no one there. Which is technically true. None of us. He's got a hand over Leonard's mouth. None of us saw him. Oh, God, it's so... Don't lick!
One of the other ones grabs the attention of the really big individual, and he stops drilling and he sort of sluggishly turns around to look at you. The first man just nods the head over, and this enormous individual carrying this massive powered drill starts bearing down on you.
I can see where this is going.
It's not looking good.
I'm going to loose my whip at his legs. I'm going to see if I can get him to topple over.
Okay.
You're Indiana Jonesing it.
I am. Oh no.
Well, it wasn't a fumble.
No.
You crack a whip, you just miss completely.
Yeah. Oh well, you try and be fancy.
The big drill starts up again. You don't want to get on the wrong end of this.
No.
So, roll initiative.
4.
That's
You
fine.
guys get to act first.
Oh, thank goodness.
So you've got 3 strange looking guards and this big fellow.
Right.
The actual miners don't seem to be involved. They've stopped mining, they're just watching.
So I will turn my attention from the big man with the drill, and I will go and shout at and whip one of the people on top of the strange machine that are operating the pumps.
Okay, it's a little bit further away, you'd have to get past the big guy.
Would you like me to have a
Yeah, let's go with that.
batter with his extra bloody bolt that he got out of his own thigh? Can take a shot at one of those guys operating the levers.
Get away from there.
That's a shot. That's a 14.
You twang off a shot.
Dang it. That's a 3.
3 again.
It's a man-shaped man, though. May have luck.
You fire off a bolt at one of the emaciated individuals that's sort of working this kind of pump. It hits them squarely in the lower abdomen, and they sort of crumple over. They're not necessarily dead, but they're not in the business of
the pump
doing
anymore.
any more pumping, no. And the other one stops, and all the sort of miners have started to retreat to the back of the cavern now out of the way. It looks like a fight's going on. So This big drill thing's not spinning, but it's still a big chunk of metal.
Good call, Gothvin.
Good shot as well.
Very good shot.
Right in the abdomen.
Oh. I'm going to miss this when we all get pulverised in the next 20 seconds. And Dagvin, I want to see some blowpipe action.
If I remember how the sleep darts work, it's like it takes a few rounds for them to actually take effect. So they're not as useful in combat.
Yeah. So it's Dagwin attempting to dart.
Yeah, let's do that first then.
He is decked out in like big, heavy, padded like armour of sorts. It doesn't look like combat armour as such, more to protect you from rocks and pebbles and things, but it's like big sort of ribbed panels of treated leather.
Well, before he can advance too close to the rest of the party, Dagman will go for the very large man with a blowpipe.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
Tragically, no.
Okay. Then I'll just do all of my turns and try and whip the guy.
The big man.
The big man. Oh my god.
Oh my fuck.
So that's a fumble.
I would give you an omen, but I've used mine now.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to use my last omen because I know that this is going to be bad if the magical electro whip goes off.
It's probably one of the few items that we really, really need.
Yeah, so I no longer have any omens.
Well, join me in that club.
Let's roll again and roll a 1. So it's 10.
Well, it's not a fumble.
You lash out, the whip catches you on the back of the hand, and electricity shoots through you, and then reality reasserts itself, and you merely miss.
Well, I've been very useful. Carry on, everyone else.
Swind will, just berserkedly charge the man that was talking to us about the guard, the first of the men, stabbing and just not even forming heated words, just gutturally shouting, not call. That would be in bad taste, but
We're not just murder. It's a pun.
It's a pun.
Anyway.
It's a pun.
So you're making a mad charge at the individual that seems to be the leader.
It seems to be the leader.
He's carrying a short sword.
So +3 to this. That's a 7.
Oh, God.
You go charging up to him, and he sees you coming, and he just more or less gets out your way.
And just charged slightly past him.
He's like just ducking and weaving.
You're just like, murder! Call! And he's like, oh, okay, I'll just stand behind this guy.
You very much just broadcasted your intentions.
Yeah.
Who's still got to go?
Leonard. And Leonard, what we practiced, and Leonard's going to take one of the bolts from Vatar's belt and he's going to dunk it in one of Vatar's vials of poison. Because I figured it would probably take one action at least to poison a bolt. Now Vatar's got a poisoned bolt. He's my special ammo boy.
Sweet Boy will walk up calmly with cold murderous glee to the man that Twin's trying to charge and is trying to engage, and I'll just swing his big flail down onto him.
Yep.
That's also not a hit.
Sweet Boy maybe should have been a bit quicker on his feet. The fact he just ponderously walked up, again the guy just saw him coming. This guy seems like he's seen combat before, you get that impression.
Now it's our turn to be murdered. Because we failed to do any murder.
Yep. As is the way of the world.
The fellow who seems to be leader swings round and attempts to stab at Swind.
So you need to roll.
I need to roll. So 14s.
You dodge past as his weirdly bladed sword just swings past you. It's a strangely curved looking thing, it's odd.
I've got the murder rage.
The fellow with the axe runs up to Sweet Boy.
Sweet Boy. 18.
Oh yeah, Sweet Boy just basically grabs him by the head and just pushes him back. The other slightly smaller fellow with the sword attempts to attack Goblin.
Okay, probably fail this, but I've got the heavy armour and I've got reasonable hit points. Oh no!
Ooh.
So that is 17.
You see him coming and you sort of weave out his way.
Nice.
However, now this enormous figure is bearing down. He sort of tries to more or less impale Goblin on this drill, really, for want of a better word. This massive piece of metal.
Fail.
So 5 points of damage, minus
So-
3 for your armour. So you take 2. Basically, a 2 foot long spar of metal just slams into your chest. You sort of take a few steps back. They certainly knock the wind out your sails.
How much damage would it have done if they'd had the thing going?
Who's to say?
So, I've been particularly unlucky. Although I did roll high there, I don't think I should roll for initiative.
I'll try to roll for initiative. There we go.
Okay.
On
Yes.
your Swind. So are you guys first again?
Swind, murder killing the leader. You crow worshipping bastard. Plus strength, so that's a hit. D6 for the sword. 6. Run him through.
Do you know, I was really worried when we all fluffed our first round of attacks that we were all going to immediately die.
And we still might.
We still
We
might.
still might, but
We survived one round of combat though.
we've gotten a licking.
You take a big swipe at him and it impacts with him, but his armour does soak up some of the damage.
A gift from your dark gods.
I'm just going to repeat the same round, so I'm going to have Dagwin try and dart this guy. 14.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the sleep dart. D4. 1 point of damage.
Yes!
So probably no points of damage.
Your shot definitely hit. You can see it just sticking out the big thick leather padding that he's got.
Does that mean that it applies the secondary effect or not?
I would imagine probably not.
Okay.
You've not actually inflicted damage on him.
Not drawn any blood.
Well, given that, I'm going to whip him as well. Oh my
God!
That's a fumble.
Michael!
I'm out of omens!
Be kind.
Has anyone got any omens left?
I do, but why they're all going to die next round? Alright. Fine, but you fudge this again and I'm going to...
You roll a critical now, sir.
So that's everyone out of omens.
See if you roll a fucking one.
I know! I'm as pissed off as you! Okay, so that's going to be a hit as well, because that is a 15.
Yep.
Good start. 8 points of damage!
You strike out with your whip, and this is an absolute belter. It wraps right round this individual's neck, and then you've got the hang of this, just that little squeeze you do to activate the electricity, and it sends thousands of volts down through the whip, and you see the guy shaking. Smoke starts to come off him slightly, but then he grabs the whip and just pulls it away from his neck, and he's still advancing towards you.
Okay.
So who are you engaged against, Vatar?
I don't know who Vatar should take a proper crack at. I think the big lad with the drum. God, I hope this hits. So this is with the poison...
Poison one.
I think that might be
Oh, that's a
automatic.
critical, yes.
Oh, Lord.
I think this guy might be very dead.
Right.
Double damage and armour protection introduced one tier.
Okay.
So
he's only getting a D.
So that's an 8.
While he's flailing about, being electrocuted, and he pulls away the whip, you notice a vulnerable underarm spot just fire off, and it launches straight in underneath his shoulder blade and sticks right in. You're not sure if the poison's taken effect immediately because it's a big guy, but he lets out a bestial roar of pain as he tries to pull this quarrel out of his shoulder.
I have 4 vials of poison, now down to 3 doses of red poison. I'm just going to have it. Leonard, poison another quarrel. He can't do magic or he'll die. If he gets involved in combat, he'll die. I need to give him something to do.
Yeah, it's a good trick, I think.
Sweet Boy will attempt to calmly try to batter the man that Swin's battering. A 9, unfortunately. Sweet Boy's heart isn't in this fight, apparently.
He's a little slowed down by the
Absence of all his blood.
by his wounds from earlier on.
I know. It's our turn to get hit.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
I didn't hear an announcement that the big man is dead, so...
Nobody's angry.
That might not be better.
As we know, big people are much easier to kill when they are angry.
He'll be making mistakes, rookie errors. He'll be flailing out.
This leader character, this time he turns his attention to Sweet Boy.
Oh, their eyes meet.
Their eyes do meet. He has a look of defiance. He says, "You're a big one, aren't you?"
Sweet Boy would just grunt. He'd be like,
Yeah.
That's an 18.
Jesus Christ, sweet boy.
Sweet Boy just
Doesn't dignify it.
Sweet Boy just parries the attack. The guy with the axe this time turns his attention to Vatar.
Yes.
Vatar leaps back out the way of this big swinging axe, and the other small guy with the sword is also going to attack Vatar. Vatar is remarkably nimble on his feet.
It's because he's taken the mitre off. So his senses are overwhelmed by the scent of mouldy urine all the time.
And the remaining big guy presses his attack on Goblin.
Okay. Let's see what this double poisoned, massively injured bastard can do. That's under 10, so it's still hitting.
It's still got you.
Yeah. I'll roll for my armour though.
Oh dear.
4 damage.
He's reeling a bit from the previous turn, but he still staggers forward and gets another nasty blow. Initiative again.
4.
Yeah.
There we
You
go.
guys first.
Swind will attempt to crush this leader man because he's clearly in line with those avian pricks. Not as good.
This guy's quite a proficient swordsman.
My frenzied, uncoordinated stabs aren't getting him.
Swin's method of attack is more about quantity than quality.
Well, there's so many birds in the world.
This is it.
Sweet Boy will try and finish this bastard off. No, that's still a 10. He's too nimble, he's too slippery.
It's been too much back and forth between the two. This guy is like, he's taking Swin and Sweet Boy on.
Yeah.
Which is, you know...
That's impressive.
Right. I am going to try and whip this guy for the last piece of damage, and I'm going to pray to, like, actual gods
Necromorph.
myself, the player, not to roll another 1. Okay, that's a 16, so it's actually like a 19. Thank God. So, let's say whip into the tip of the crossbow bolt, and then the metal down the haft will conduct the electricity. Only 1. 2 points of damage. That's not...
You better just whip in your hand.
You got a 2, cocky.
I did. So, does it just not do any damage then?
He's quite padded. He's 8 foot tall and quite padded.
Yeah, that didn't seem to affect him all that much.
Okay then. This time I'll have Dagwin try and shoot him with a barbed dart.
18. That's a good shot.
So, barbed darts are special because they do an extra 2 points of damage no matter what I roll on the dice.
Oh.
Dagwin,
Sniper headshot from Dagwin this time.
Dark
that is
horse.
6 points of damage.
Dagwin, I have regained my respect for you.
You turn around to point at Dagwin and I can't see him because he's hidden in the various jars and trolleys of earth that they're stripping out of the place.
Can't see a tail, so you lose a slight bit of respect
You
for
can
him.
see just a blue pipe sticking out.
Dagwin's so scared. He's through it. He's the other side of fear now. And he's in this just calm, lucid place. He brings up his blowpipe. He pulls out one of his little barbed darts from his pouch. And he thinks back to his time in the kitchen, blowpiping rats. As the dart leaves the blowpipe, he knows it's a good one. It goes right in through the glass eyepiece of the thing's protective face mask, and straight inside there's a little spurt of blood, and it stops for a second, and then it's almost like a massive tree falling in the forest. It just takes one step back and then falls flat on its back, dropping the big drill thing.
A mighty cheer goes up from the heroes of tax collection.
Ah, yes! We're the Shadow Kings, boys! Oh, Dagvin, you have returned to your fullness in my esteem. A flat 0. Okay, let's kill the rest of these motherfuckers. I'm going to shoot one with the axe. Let's come at me. And that is as my D8.
Your special D8.
With my special poison applied.
7.
7.
Cool. That's 3 points of damage, not bad.
Yeah.
You'll take it.
It thumps into his stomach, and you think that his armour's maybe stopped the worst of it, but it's still going in. He looks horrified at this shaft sticking out.
Mm-hmm. Leonard, I think we'll leave the rest of the poison for this one. Go knife someone. And Leonard's going to do his little, thigh lunge at the guy who's just been shot. Nope.
No thigh lunging
Has
today.
he grabbed onto the guy's leg? Is he back to this again?
He can't find that place in his mind. I like to think that the thigh grabbing and the magic are 2 different modes. He just scrabbles, he slides directly off. Never mind, Leonard, it was a good attempt. I saw it. You tried. You tried your hardest.
You're a very brave earthbound creature.
I think that's all of us, right?
The leader guy takes another swing at Sweet Boy.
Sweet boy.
Oh,
8.
4 damage.
Sweet boy's on 2 HP.
He finally manages to sort of get past. Sweet Boy's just been blocking it, but he just gets the sword in right under and just gives you a nasty stab with it.
Sweet
Sweet
boy.
Boy is feeling pain. He's lost a lot of blood already. Sweet Boy's not feeling good.
Not feeling good, but he bares his teeth at the man.
I like the idea that now he's like, maybe I should get serious.
Now it's a fight.
it's on now.
The guy with the axe is more or less chasing Vata. He's ignoring Leonard.
To be fair, Leonard doesn't really present as much of
No.
a threat in general.
Yeah, ignoring Leonard trying to grab his ankle.
And he's swinging at you with this axe that he's got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're just sort of ducking back out the way.
Back to initiative.
Yep.
6.
You are on fire. with
On
these initiative rolls.
fire. Swind is gonna... He sees the blood, the damage that this leader fella is doing to his sweet boy, and he won't stand for it. 14.
That's it.
Slash directly across the throat. 5
Woohoo!
damage.
He gets in a blow on Sweet Boy, but that's left his right side wide open. Svind, not with any great finesse, lops his head clean off.
Sweet boy will go against the one with the sword when he's not looking at Sweet Boy. Being encroached behind by Sweet Boy, terrifying prospect. Not that terrifying. He fails to land anything.
He misses.
So there was someone that was trying to kill me.
Oh,
So I'll try and kill him.
Swordman.
Sorry. Oh, for fuck!
Oh my god! Michael! What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you choosing
This
to do
is
this? Why are you like this?
Statistically a wonderland.
What is that, the fourth?
This is even stupider than my run of double ones when I was playing as Pig. This is mental. Someone get a statistician in here and witness the negative miracle that's occurred. Michael has summoned, he's touched the divine, and just cranking out ones.
The DM's been very quiet. The narrator at the heart of the fucking multiverse is just... There's a broad smile beginning to... I'm scared.
You never like when the narrator at the heart of the cosmic multiverse is grinning.
You know when you're the picture in the scene where we're in the cut and thrust of battle, that we're scared, we're terrified, we're a bit scared that Sweet Boy's about to die, but somehow Dagwin brought down the giant, and it's that moment where it's like kind of in slow motion, we're all looking at each other and be like, yeah, we're going to make it.
It's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine. We're going to make it. And then you shatter.
You pull back the whip ready to strike another blow, and you do that little squeeze that you do to sort of get the electricity going, but something goes wrong, and it discharges the electricity directly into your hand. So you take D4 damage.
D4 damage. Well, at least it's only D4 damage.
Yeah.
Only one point of damage.
Okay.
You get a nasty shock, but there's a sort of crack sound from the whip itself.
Oh, no.
From now on, it just counts as a normal whip.
Oh, that's real bad. The universe has been trying to make that happen for sessions now.
It was always going to happen.
Devastated.
You know, it wasn't even a cursed whip.
Well, it was, I mean, most things seem to be cursed.
It's
so.
pretty cursed. It's like half of the party's omens have gone into this particular
the
whip.
narrator thinks it's not cursed. The dice does.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. It's just general karma of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
What does a normal whip do? Because I know it doesn't do 2d4.
Just as D4.
Okay.
Vatta's going to have another shot at that gentleman with the axe. Yes. It's not a poisoned round, this one. 6.
You bring up the other shot, and the bolt barrels right into his neck, and he falls.
Wunderbar, wunderbar. Right. He cranks the goat's leg lever of the crossbow. One shot left, one guy left. This is maths that I can do.
Is everybody taking their turn?
That's everyone.
Yeah, Dagwin still needs to take a turn.
Oh, daggers!
I'm going to have him poke his head out of his hiding place again and try a barbed dart on the guy who has sadly killed the very nice whip. So that's 19, so it hits. So plus 2 to whatever this is.
What would you even do if you rolled a 1? Would you just
5.
inhale it?
5 damage.
5 points of damage, not bad.
Dagwin lets off another bolt from his blowpipe. It sticks into the man's side.
But he's still up.
He's still up.
Right, Leonard goes for it. Nope.
Leonard's just sort of trying to ineffectually stab at the guy's boots. It's not working.
Leonard's just a heap. Everyone has sort of disregarded Leonard as some sort of environmental hazard.
The remaining guy is going to make a morale check because you've decimated the rest of the gang. So the remaining, I guess you'd say guard, he's got a big barb sticking in him, he's taken a few hits, his nerves broke, and he begins running towards the back of this cavern where you can see there are several passageways.
Does someone want to take a shot at him as he goes?
Last bolt. 13.
Very good, very good.
Right, and yeah. Damn it.
That's a 1.
He's just moving quick. There was a hip shot.
I mean, if we're all allowed to take actions, then Dagwin will also shoot at him again. And does manage to. 3.
Blowpipe connects with the guy and he falls.
Okay.
Dagwin, you're on fire, man!
As Goblin, I'm going to charge after this guy and just like strangle him with the whip until I'm sure that he's dead.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to walk over to the large man and start stabbing at him. Just willy-nilly.
Svind, when you're over there, can
Uh-huh.
I have my corals back?
I can't hear you, I'm stabbing!
Leonard,
It's squelching! Oh, there's a lot of them to stab!
Leonard Liebsching, could you go and get my other corals, the ones that are currently in people? Don't touch the tips because they are covered still with poison. I don't think it will affect anyone, but it's probably like oohing and gooing around them. Don't eat it. No, Leonard. Look at me. Don't eat it. Don't lick at the wounds. Don't lick the blood off. So Leonard goes to get out my bolts.
I'll go back to the rest of the group after I'm sure that guy's dead, and I'll say, I think this is broken, and I'll hold up the whip.
There's a little bit of smoke coming off it.
It bit me back.
You broke it is what you did. You mishandled it.
There was absolutely something weird about that whip. I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks at me, and now I think it has died.
There's something of the crow about it.
I think I'm going to need some time to mourn this.
Oh, this god's been having an emotion.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shall we leave him some time with the whip?
The world's ending and nothing matters other than Whippy.
No. Oh, is Kleiner Vippy not doing so good?
There are 4 healthy miners and 1 that's lying on the floor where he's been gut shot with a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Leonard clambers up the machine, again, Gollum-esque, and just yanks the bolt out of his belly.
The man moans. The sort of miners are cowering.
The sword. The swords and the axe. I'm having a look at the swords, because I'm a horrid man.
Now, the one the slightly shorter guy had, it's a fairly ordinary looking short sword.
Mm-hmm.
The axe is just a small hand axe for use in battle. But the sword the leader has is very strange design. It's fairly long and curved. It's scimitar-like, but it's hard to describe. It almost looks like a mandible of an insect of some sort. It's like, it doesn't look like it was forged. It looks almost grown. The handle is of a sort of very soft, fleshy leather.
A praying mantis arm?
It looks a little bit like that, yeah.
So he takes it up. Here,
You can replace Vippy with this.
Thank you, I was thinking that I might. And I'll take it anyway. Interesting.
As you hold it, you can feel a sort of prickling on the palms of your hand.
Oh, he's got allergies.
An electric prickling?
Not an electric prickling. Looking down, you can see little fibres working their way from the handle of the sword into your hand.
I might just put it down.
You sort of put it down and you sort of pull it away as a little bit of skin comes away.
Okay, it was sticking to my hand. My gauntleted hand.
Did you have a gauntlet on?
Constantly wearing full armour.
Yeah, it was doing that through your gauntlets.
Kind of worming its way between the plates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. I'll go and have a look at the dead body of its previous wielder. What are his hands like? What's the state of them?
All 3 of those guards were very pale skin. There's almost a sort of purplish tinge to their skin. But his hand looks normal, well, aside from the sort of paleness of it.
Yes. Starting to get a picture.
As much as I appreciate the gesture, Vatar, and thank you for thinking of me, I think that perhaps that is not the wisest choice
Okay.
of replacement.
He throws it over, shut up. I've immediately stopped thinking of you.
I'm interested in
I'll
this
take
large...
a short sword, though.
I'm interested in this large man. I'd like to start picking at him. Like, does his helmet just come off? Can I jimmy it off with a
It's
knife?
tied on, but you can sort of
Like, the
untie
cut
it
of the
and pull it
straps
off.
and when I whip it off, is it Old Man Jenkins?
This individual's face, it's weird and twisted. He's got similar features to the other fellow, but he almost seems like he's got a row of 3 eyes on the left-hand side of his face. It's almost like there's a second face partially growing out.
Right.
And his skin, again, it's a sort of greyish purple, quite veined. His eyes, they're kind of rolled back, but they seem somewhat like they're black and reflective.
And if we open his mouth with the sword, not with the sword, with the dagger,
Similar to the other fellows, he's got these sharp filed teeth, and he's got a weirdly long tongue as well.
would you say that he has, what's the term? I'm going to say gigantian, but that's not right.
Giganticism.
Giganticism. No.
No.
This is something else.
This big drill spear thing.
You can barely hold this thing.
Yeah, no, never mind.
To the miners, I'll go over and I'll say, which way to the surface?
They point to the left-hand tunnel. You can see that all the tracks and the cart, they all go up this one left-hand tunnel.
Right, I think we should have a quick water break. Because I don't think Sweet Boy is looking so good.
No, and I've been better, to be honest.
Sweet Boy could go all night.
So, yeah, how do rests work in? We
You
just...
take a 20-minute break.
Yeah.
Because as much as I would love to do the camping overnight.
Yeah, this isn't the sport to camp
no.
overnight.
No.
So you're taking a short break. Now, this will be your 3rd one of the day, so
Yes.
So there's no more after this,
no
right?
more after this.
Is it
You get to heal D4 damage.
D4 damage. I need this to be
What I'd
good.
do is recommend rolling
Sweet-
1 and then seeing if it applies to Sweet Boy.
Okay. Roll. Okay, that's for me. That's for Swind.
Swin heals 1 damage.
And he hasn't taken any damage. That's fine. Sweet Boy 3. Okay,
That's better.
Better.
Leonard.
5.
Okay, Leonard's back up. And I don't think Vatter really needed that. Well, Vatter's back up to full.
Dagwin has not taken any damage as far as I can remember. Just for myself, 2.
So you've stopped oozing quite so much, Sweet Boy. Ugh. Yeah, that's going to leave a lot of different scars. How are you feeling? Vatter claps him on the jaw.
Don't do that.
Okay. Never mind.
Well, shall we...
The
Make our way
miners
forward?
start mumbling to themselves.
What was that?
You're very lucky. You're very lucky, miners.
What? What's that do?
The acolytes will stop you.
Oh, the acolyte! We forgot about the acolyte! Oh! Well, we might as well just go home. Like, Vatar grabs one by, like, the scuff of his neck, he throws him down to the ground, he starts kicking at him, it's like, we're here for your money, and your tax, and your verdammt corpse iron, and I am sick and tired of these cultists! Anyone else want to say anything?
He's the nice one.
You can do what you like to us, it won't matter. The king's beyond the void, they'll sort everything out.
Well, you should find about the king beyond the Shadowkeep, who has sent us here now. He's punching another one.
Oh.
He's got a...
they're all quite malnourished, they don't really put up a fight.
He gut shot one of yous. He'll do it again.
That man's probably dead.
He's probably... That's not an end to suffering. That's a start of suffering.
It's not a quick way to go.
We did shoot him in the guts, and then Leonard did just pull the boat right
They're
back out of him.
crazy.
And none of us gave him any aid whatsoever.
You should tell us where your medical supplies are, and then maybe things will go better, because he's crazy.
One of you like to make a presence check.
Presents.
That's your +4, right?
Yes.
I might want to have Dagwin roll it.
Oh, is he going to roll as a Dagwin?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one of us? Would you want any one of us to make a...
No. We gave the dice to Michael.
A couple of the miners sullenly start pushing the cart up the tracks, which is full of ore.
Okay. Flynn will walk up to the miners. They're pushing their carts. And probably just walk up behind them at normal pace and then just lightly push one of them to the ground. What are you doing? I don't know if you just heard my conversation there, but my friend over here, who currently isn't wearing a pissy hat, is mentally ill, and he will gut shot you if you step out of line. And pushing this cart to the cultists, to the people that aren't us, is stepping out of line!
We need to finish the beacon.
I'll take a lump of the ore and examine it.
It's not pure, it's
not pure corpse iron.
it's just been mined out, but the cart is more or less full of it.
Okay, so miners, I understand that you've been hypnotised by this magic man, probably sent by crows, and I know that doesn't mean much to you because your magic man hasn't taught you about crows because he's been sent by the crows.
We start looking amongst themselves.
But everyone stay here, keep mining, we're going to sort this out, and when we come back, you're going to still be mining. And bear in mind, this is us being nice to you, because my friend will whip you with his broken whip, and my friend will gut-shot you with his gut-shot bow. And do that. And don't take any more corpse iron to your angel masters, because they'll be dead in 5 minutes.
While this speech has been going on, Gotman has instructed Dagwin and Leonard to get back up onto that apparatus and start pumping the things, picked up the drill, possibly with the help of Sweet Boy, and drilled into the rails so that connect this room to wherever it was that they were going, so that the rails are no longer connected and you can't push a cart up there.
There's some difficulty. This thing's spinning around, it's bucking, it's shaking, and really it takes both you and Sweet Boy to hold this thing. So you're wrecking the rails so the cart can't get up?
Breaking it so that they can't deliver any more ore up this corridor.
Right, okay.
Well, I'm concerned about how that'll affect the Shadow King's corpse iron payments, but I'm sure it can be fixed.
It can be fixed, but probably
In
not
time.
in the amount of time that it will require for them to get any more up to them before we kill the Magus? He had another name.
What was the guy with no legs called?
Svint with a T.
Swint with a T. Are we ready to leave now?
No? We have to go and liberate this mine.
No, I don't mean like... I mean, are we ready to carry on from this room?
Well, yes, I think so.
Okay. As we're leaving, I'll just shoot one of the random cultists I've not, hassled yet. And I'll be like, I don't like the way you treated Swint. Just because he's got no legs doesn't mean he can't be in the mines. Shouldn't have left him down there to the white. He's down there pissed. He'd love to be here right now, mining with you. And you were horrible to him.
He's vulnerable.
You in particular, cowering there, bone meek.
He's vulnerable. We could have done anything to him when we saw him.
We could have taken advantage of him.
We almost did.
He was literally legless.
Yeah.
We tipped him on his back, and we could have left him there. Have you seen that?
You've got a little rail, he's got a little cart. You should have put these things together.
He could have sat on top of that machine, worked the pumps. He'd have been so happy. He'd have been like, oh, I'm contributing to the community effort. Instead of I'm being left down here in the church, being really upsetty spaghetti.
We haven't called you heretics. We haven't used the H word. He would have, because he's better than you.
And bettered nuts, apparently. Okay. Which is the exit they've directed us to?
The left-hand one has the tracks going up.
So there's only one way up.
This section of passageway slopes upwards. It's at a fairly steep angle up, and you make your way up for a minute or two, and then you come to a section. It flattens out again, and there are 2 rooms on either side, which have those large bulkhead-style doors again, and you can see it also goes up. Also, you can see ahead of you in the distance. You can't see actual light, but you can see the reflection of light on the walls. So you think you're right near the surface.
Interesting.
Should we look in these rooms?
Yeah, right room first, I reckon.
Okay, right room it is.
Reckon you should gingerly look in the door.
I will boldly look in the door.
No.
You pull the big wheel, and you see this is it's another room. It's just been carved right into the rock, and there are benches, there are tables, it looks like just a single bed, but also it's on wheels. And there are glass cabinets filled with various sort of potions and things. This looks like some sort of hospital.
Okay, this is lucky. Okay.
Okay, I think
reducing
everyone up.
Whatever chemicals they've got, whatever, like...
we need to determine, like, what of these are healing potions, and, like, either that...
Does anyone have skills in that?
They might be labelled, and if they're not, then we can do the old-timey, like, movie trick of taking every bottle and, like, tasting a little bit of it.
You take 0.1 points of health.
Yeah. And it's like, yes, okay, these are all healing potions.
Yes. We'll do that. I don't mind volunteering to be the
Yeah, you could be the gang, couldn't you?
This room full of bottles and potions and lotions, are they labelled at all?
Some of them are, you're not an expert, but it seems like standard sort of tinctures for treating wounds, things. No sort of magical potions, but there's like bandages and
I would like
salves and things.
Like to bandage, like entirely bandage Sweet Boy up. I feel like at this stage...
He's not quite at that stage.
Okay.
Is there anything that would, for example, increase our hit points?
If you make a successful presence roll, I would say at 12 or above then.
Yep. He's got +2 presence.
So, are you patching up Sweet Boy?
Yes.
Sweet Boy's the one that needs that.
Sweet Boy heals another D4.
Okay, D4 me.
It's a 4.
4? Yes, he's up to 9 now.
Introduce him.
Vatar seems as a suspiciously good grasp of...
I'm very good at needlework, and I'm very good with anatomy. Generically human, more or less.
Yeah.
Like, if he was one of those little candle-headed fellows, I probably would be struggling a bit because they have the wrong colour blood and I get my wires crossed. I'm not used to people moving this much. Let's just put it that way.
You really aren't.
Sweet Boy's not keen with Vatar sort of putting his hands on him, but he sort of grudgingly tolerates it.
Swin's been like, it's okay, Sweet Boy, we'll get through this. We'll never talk about it again.
I don't, grasp him the way that Swind does.
Importantly, we're just about to get onto the surface. We might meet this Magus very much next to immediately.
Yeah.
We know from our interrogations that there's something to his eyes.
Yes.
So, should we obscure our vision somehow so that we can't look him in the eyes?
Okay,
Is
we've
there
got
anything
bandages.
Reflective, maybe?
Not really.
Is there bandages?
I mean, you assume he's not a Gorgon.
We can always look at his legs. Like, maybe it's if he makes eye contact.
I guess if there's nothing particularly useful, then maybe try the other door?
The left door?
Yeah.
Yes. Boldly opening it?
Just normally opening a door.
Okay.
This one has the same sort of circular bulkhead thing, but in the centre of it, there's another smaller one which has the numbers 1 through to 8 and a sort of dial in the centre, and this one's not opening.
A locked door?
I don't think we've found anything with any numbers on them.
No, we've never planned for this eventuality, have we?
For finding a puzzle of some sort.
Or just a door that is locked.
We've planned for it in that we've got pickaxes and we could pick into the wall next to it, but I'd imagine that would probably take longer than...
Quite noisy as well.
Yeah, we should probably move on, but we might interrogate this Magus fella and you could torture him lightly. As is your wont.
I'm planning to simply murder him.
He might give us a combination.
Yeah. Also, he's probably just a man who knows magic. It's this grandfathered son more.
He's old, though. We'll probably push him over. Push him around. Tell him what to do. That kind of thing.
Well...
That's what I'm planning to do.
If that's what you're planning to do, I will not impede you in trying to do that.
Okay.
And Vatar's going to get one more quarrel with poison, and just put that in his bag, so he's got that special. So he's got a vial of poison left.
Watch when you're reaching in to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I get Leonard to do it.
Let's continue up the way.
You trudge up this tunnel, and you emerge blinking into not strong daylight, but you've been underground for so long now that it takes a second or two for your eyes to really adjust, and you look around at this utterly bizarre scene. You can see that this must have once been just a small town, a small village by the side of a lake that was on top, but you can see that the lake has been not completely drained, but there's considerably less water there than there was. Town buildings have either been flattened or incorporated into. There's just countless. Have you seen old-fashioned smokestacks? Like the old pottery kilns have.
Yeah,
imagine like not huge industrial things, but small and squat, and they've replaced a massive area of what would have been the town. Off to the west, though, there's this strange-looking Gothic spire that seems to project onto and over the cliff. And in the centre of the lake, perhaps the thing that dominates your attention most, there's an island with quite a sort of low domed building of sorts on it. It looks quite hastily constructed, but sticking at the top of it, there's this great dark shape of this pylon, this great metal spire that looks about 3/4 of the way constructed. There's something about it that just deeply, deeply upsetting.
We've never seen a pylon, or like that kind of architecture is completely alien to us.
Yeah.
This is bizarre.
Skeletal.
Somewhat, yeah. You would think, maybe looking at it, you would think of a framework. But yeah, you've no idea what this is or why they would build it. And there's scaffolding, and you can see shapes busy constructing it 3/4 of the way up in the process of assembly. And there is a bridge over as well.
Well,
We're here to get the tax.
we are here to get the tax.
And no,
There is the tax.
Yeah, we'll topple it over somehow. Sweet boy's quite strong. And then I'm sure everything will be fine. We should have words with this magus.
I'm sure this has been one huge misunderstanding and will be cleared
Yeah,
up.
there was probably a note being like, oh, send the corpse iron to the Shadow King, and they misread it as build a big fuck up. But
It happened. It happened.
who doesn't
Let
misread a thing occasionally?
Let he who, without the sin of building a massive pylon when I'm supposed to be paying my tax, cast the first stone.
I'm sure there's a perfectly innocent explanation.
Accidentally built an affront to Necrobill.
Oopsie doopsies.
This is exactly what we didn't want to happen.
I specifically asked you not to.
The air up here is quite thick. You're coughing with the fumes that are billowing out of all these forges.
Interesting. Well,
But there doesn't seem to be anyone about.
we do not skulk, other than all the skulking that we've just done prior to this that no one's lived to see. I think we should confidently, with the air of taxmen,
Just walk out, fully armed, 6 abreast, down the road.
down the road to the nearest structure.
There doesn't seem to be much in the way of ordinary houses. You can see those that there are have been either knocked down or converted into these buildings. It seems like what would have been a normal town has been given over entirely to industry.
I think we should walk to the closest structure and investigate if there's anyone there, but wind our way to this bridge out to the pylon.
Okay. I'm up for
Unless anybody has any.
I appreciate it.
So are you going into one of the sort of kiln houses then?
We'll go up to it, say hello,
There's a sound of hammering and battering from inside.
come out.
I think they're all forging pieces for this structure.
They are, but we'll see if we can get a word from one of
Maybe
them.
I can, if we lean in, if we ask where the acolytes are. Excuse me, we want to have a wee word with your acolytes.
Okay.
We like the look of the robes.
On the door.
The sound stops from inside and the door swings open. You're confronted with this humanoid figure, hunched over. Similar features to the fellows that you fought, but a much longer, elongated head. This individual seems not fully human.
Second face
Mad,
growing out of his face.
screaming eyes. No, normal.
Normal.
Guten Tag. We were wondering if we could have a chat with grandfather.
Outsiders.
But we'd like to be insiders.
He throws up a massive hammer, and you can see there's another individual very similarly attired inside. It's now time to roll initiative.
Okay.
Why don't we just shut the door?
I've rolled a 4!
Okay, you guys take the initiative.
Someone with a crossbow or whatever should shoot this person immediately.
Someone with a crossbow, eh?
Someone with a crossbow.
Nope.
Vata, you miss with your crossbow bolt.
This is too close.
Swind will after asking someone with a crossbow to shoot, and then the crossbow misses, Swin will be like, okay, and just lean in, pressing his sword into the neck area of this humanoid creature. All right, we'll just quietly kill this person. 17, 2 damage though. Oh no, damage reduction.
Are they armoured?
They're wearing the same sort of ribbed, kind of corrugated, padded leather armour. These ones also have like metal struts as well, kind of reinforcing it. You reach in and you sort of jab them in the neck, but they don't have necks as such. It's almost like the head just projects out from the top third of the torso.
Strange creatures, these.
They need to die. I'm sorry, they need to die.
I mean, are we just all crowding around the door, weapon?
Yep.
That's a 3.
It's a bit of a close quarters jumble and you just fail to do anything with your sword.
Leonard's going to have a jab. Nope.
Sweet boy! Blatters! And then it's a
D8.
5. Just swing in.
Yep, he swings in just over the heads of his companions and just absolutely smashes the top of this thing's skull in.
Well, it's elongated and bigger, so there's a lot of...
more skull to hit.
A lot of smashable area. Is that enough of a smash for this one, or...?
This one retreats back into the house. You're not sure if it's dead or permanently wounded. It's out of the way, but there's still another one.
Dagwin hasn't done anything. But...
I'm going to roll for Dagwin.
Okay, please roll for Dagwin. It's +3.
Dagwin, bullet pipe. That's an 18.
I think we'll go for barbs.
So 4.
From between the legs of somebody else, just...
Yeah, Dagwin from a safe distance at the back shoots off a barbed bolt which sticks into this guy's sort of upper head. Who's furthest forward?
I had to push in.
Sweet Boy and Dagwin are not furthest forward because Sweet Boy had to go over the top and Dagwin had to go underneath.
Okay, Sven's in front. This creature it moves hellishly fast and it swings this big double-handed hammer. It's a big like forging hammer. It's like more of a tool than a weapon, but it's still big and heavy and it comes barreling towards you. 15. You dodge back out of the way, sort of scattering your friends.
Scattering and be like, I didn't know you'd be armed. I thought this would be like a, easy killing. I thought I'd kill you easily.
A home invasion scenario.
Yeah. I thought I'd be putting you down like animals, not dogs. Don't worry.
This creature sort of hisses and leaps out of the doorway, and from under its ropes, an additional arm comes out.
I felt that coming.
It's now holding the big hammer with its 2 hands, and it's got a third arm, which is clawed.
What's happened is, it's come from an enclosed area and then jumped into being completely surrounded by us. So...
its big long tongue sort of flickers in and out.
I appreciate we have to roll initiative now, but I think it's time for an all-out attack.
3.
We've all gone, because he's produced an extra arm.
Yeah, no!
He reaches out with his claws and attempts to rake them down Sven's face.
Swind, I'm sorry, I thought I would just kill you easily, and I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
These claws connect.
D6, so 4 less.
No damage.
You dodge back and its claws rake down your armoured chest, and there's a sort of horrific sound, like nails down a blackboard, it's like that. And there's 3 big score marks down them.
He's touched me with his extra bits, I don't like him!
Okay.
Why haven't you got the correct number of fingers on your extra hand? This is ridiculous.
Gottman, backstab. It's under 10. Okay.
Swind, regaining some composure, will be like, if you've got extra hands, you can pay extra tax! Hits. 6 damage. 1 damage.
You were on the back foot from that attack. You lash out and you sort of connect with it. It's got a sort of big collar kind of thing almost.
Dagwin, run the fuck away. Nope.
Sweet boy, so he clobbered that one in with like 1 swing, and his arm has just come back round in the same motion. Same motion. 6 though, so not enough. No,
he misses. This thing's fast.
I assumed they would be murderable civilians. Didn't you assume they'd be murderable civilians?
No, I didn't assume that.
You didn't assume they'd be...
I thought we'd be walking into our death.
But they're townsfolk. They're workers.
Dagvin! Blow dart the thing!
We're the natural predators of the townsfolk.
Yeah. Turns around and gets a shot off. Okay.
He's just in his element.
Barbs again. 3.
Dagwin takes another shot from the back and another barbed dart will stick into this thing's face.
Impromptu piercings.
Yeah.
Crossbow. 9.
Your bolt shoots off into the house.
I'm just weirded out by this. That's not... Leonard, get him. Damn it, Leonard.
So that's all of us again?
So it takes initiative. Like I say, this thing's nippy.
It's a Rasputin-style death. We're just...
So who's it going for this time?
This time it swings around with its hammer at Vatar.
9. You fall!
But you dodge out the way.
Who wants to potentially finish this thing off?
I want to try and hit something. Fuck. Just anything above 10.
Gotvin's game's just not on.
No. Swin's he's had a lot of success. I know it's not got a neck, but he's had a lot of success with neck stab. So he's going for a neck stab. 19!
Hey.
Success.
5!
Yep, you slide this sword right into the thing's gullet and it emerges out the top of its elongated skull.
Oh dear!
And it drops, hissing and bubbling.
I'll wetly take my sword away.
Its bloods are sort of reddish purple.
Okay, well, I don't know if I want to go door to door and repeat this over and over again until there's none left. I don't know if...
I'm scared. I'll level with you, right? See, when we were coming up here to fight some acolytes,
Yeah.
a magus, a grandfather, and potentially an angel, for some reason, I was confident. See, now that there's rows and rows of townspeople that are armed and dangerous, that's got me terrified.
Can I throw the bodies of these two into their forge that they were clearly working?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you sort of shove them in. There's a sort of greasy sizzling.
Yeah.
I mean, you understand how a forge works, basically. You're not an expert.
I'm not a smith, no.
You understand the principles, but this one has a sort of lot of strange-looking mechanisms attached that you can't even fathom the workings of. But there is a bench with ingots of corpse iron.
Okay, well, we'll have some of that.
Also, Vata will take the hammer as Leonard pulls out the bolts from the horrible corpse.
But before you take his hammer, poke at its handle to see if it's got those tendrily things.
Oh, yeah.
It's a normal hammer.
I have a strong feeling that this corpse iron should be particularly important in some way. And I'm not sure what property it is that makes it so special. And
You know that it's particularly fine iron. Nowhere else in dying lands will you find iron of this high quality. It's like a dark colour as well. And you know this is because of it comes from the bones, supposedly, of the great iron dragon that fell.
But we haven't found any weapons that have this dark colour or anything like that in the course of this adventure.
Not here, no. You have, just on the course of your life, you do have occasionally seen weapons forged, like swords and even sometimes armour forged with this corpse iron. Quite rare, quite valuable, but it's something that you've heard of. It's not
mythical.
It's not mythical, no.
We should take some ingot, maybe one each, so they don't get weighed down too much.
So do we go door to door and have the same fights over and over again?
I say, for
Or do
radio
we just
purposes,
go-
no.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about encountering the boss and then getting swamped by these armoured men.
Yeah.
But they're probably busy unless we,
unless we disturb their hammering.
You reckon there's enough? There's maybe about 100 silver pieces worth of corpse iron on this workbench.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
How many did we have to extract? Do we have a number for the
Yeah.
tithe?
To the tithe, we got about, we say about 5 or 6 bars, I guess, would do the amount we need. How funny if we just did another home version, got the amount we needed, and just left.
Well, but then we
that's
just
an
have to
option.
come back here next year.
Well, no, we could report this to the Shadow King. We got the tax. Also, we're not going to do this, but I'm saying we could pitch this as we could go back and be like, here's the tax. There's some sort of thing happening there. Maybe send a troop.
It's starting to dawn on you, the three of you particularly, that you're very much out your depth here.
Is this the intended end of the adventure? We just get our money's worth and Scarper.
No, see, the narrator at the heart of the multiverse is very open-ended about the things that we do and don't do. I, personally, out of game, love an anticlimax.
It would be
you
a
need to,
deeply funny thing for us to be like, sounds like there's a Tyranid invasion happening,
Yeah.
not our problem.
I personally, Craig, loves an anticlimax. And you have to... I've been allowed one because we left that man to starve, right? And I feel like that was thematic and also an anticlimax. We didn't fight the final boss. I dearly want to just leave, but...
It would be extraordinarily
I
funny.
would laugh a lot if we just did another home invasion, got enough bars, loaded up the cart, left.
I'm like, wow, that was weird.
But we should probably do the adventure.
Well,
There's also...
I know you're not forcing us,
Not
right?
forcing
I
you.
know you're not forcing us.
how many of these buildings are there?
No.
How many of these buildings are there?
No, more important question.
It's about 15.
More
So
important
15 of 2 of these guys per...
encounter.
You don't know how
Yeah,
many.
Well, let's say on average.
We only need about, 6 of these bars. Look at the qualities. That's good corpse iron. I don't know why they're making such a fuss, by the way. If they'd just given, again, a single stack of these things, we'd have been cool, and we'd have just gone.
Well, the other thing that occurs to me is the lift is
That's what
over
I'm trying
there.
to say. Like, we need to, like, did we have a look at the lift and see if we can work the lift? Can we work the lift and just leave?
Just go back the way we came.
I'm not going back down there. I'm not going through the fucking pond again. I'm not going down the circular shaft to the death corpses ever again.
What was the wording of our task?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. It's been in universe several weeks.
I think it might have been to investigate why the taxes weren't coming through.
Oh, you're such a spoil sport
Yeah,
sometimes.
but no, we know that. We do know why.
That's a good point. We know why. There's a cult. It's crazy. There's constantly...
We're only 3 guys.
We
The
are
Void
only
Kings.
3 guys,
Yeah.
and I don't have a magic whip anymore.
And we are very bloody and bleeding. We could leave, we could take the taxes back and come back. Like, see if we turn up with loads of ingots. Like, a lot of ingots. Like, if we go room to room and aren't stopped, aren't killed by these things, and we get away, I think we'd be okay. I think the Shadow King may yell at us, or not the Shadow King, what was the guy called?
I can't
the man.
begin to
Our
remember
boss.
now.
We don't even have to tell them. We just say, we collected the tax. Turns out they just forgot, and then we don't mention it more.
I think we should tell them. I think a wave of the Shadow King's fury should descend upon this town.
I think
We
the
should take a corpse with us.
People I've just burned them, so we
We'll
will need
have to take another corpse. We'll have to make sure they've got more than the right amount of limb.
That's quite a good idea, though.
You've decided that this is way above your pay grade. This requires
Maybe an army.
maybe returning with a decent-sized squadron of trained troops.
Probably more than 3 and some slaves.
And your retainers, let's be
Yeah.
charitable.
Again, I have put out there that I love an anticlimax and I will push for it every time. I'm enjoying that you're agreeing with me on this. The narrator's agreeing with me on this. Don't want that to be the end of every adventure where it's like, and we just left.
Look, let's be all honest with ourselves. You see that big pylon? Whatever the grandfather is, and the angels, and the Void King, right? I'm sure they mean us all great harm, but this world is ending anyway. This is not me saying we should solve it. This is me saying this world is doomed.
Maybe
we will all die, probably within the next year. Don't want to do that now. I don't want to die right here, right now, for tax purposes, when I could just do a couple more tap tap, hello, the knife, and leave.
Here's what I'm going to suggest. Take all of this in particular. Just get down to the fucking cart.
If the lift works. This plan of just leaving does hinge on the lift working.
Yeah.
Also, we
I
do
also-
need a few more bars.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
going... Do we? How many do we need?
We got, did you say how many?
It's about 100 silver pieces worth.
Yeah, so we need 1,000 silver pieces out of tax.
Because of 10 more houses.
We got like 10 from Atlasia. I don't think we got 1,000 worth from Loudon.
How much do you think is in that minecart that I disabled earlier?
That's raw.
No, that's raw.
That's raw, mate.
It's
That's
fine.
raw.
We'll just do like ding dong ditch a few more houses and
Yeah, like I think 2 more houses, right? And even if we don't approach what we need in terms of the tax, we can still take some, we can take a corpse, and we can go back and say, here's what we could get, but we were 3 men and 3 dogs, and there's like a pretender to the throne there, Shadow King. We did our best. Look at Sweet Boy. Sweet Boy can attest that we did our best. He's trustable.
The other thing that I want to do is I want to take these tongs from the forge. I want to go back into that area where we fought the big man. And I want to pick up the obviously cursed mandible sword and put it in a big sack as evidence.
Okay.
I want to take that
okay,
out.
okay.
okay, we're just gonna wait in the kiln house while you do that.
Yeah, okay. So
You're back.
Sure.
God, that thing is hideous. Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
I wouldn't have touched it. I wouldn't have put it in my hand.
Okay, let's
Well,
go
I didn't this time.
Gentlemen, let's go investigate the lift.
The lift, it's like imagine like a Gothic outhouse almost, maybe about 20 feet square, and it's elaborately carved, and you can see that there's these wooden doors with cherubs and stuff on them. They swing open and there's like a sort of cage arrangement that you can pull the doors back. It looks out, you got a feeling vertical, you're really high up on this plateau. It's like a cage basically that hangs there, and it goes down into like a shaft that's cut just into the rock. There's some sort of mechanism above you that you guess carries the chain that the lift hangs from, and there are 2 buttons, one with an up arrow and one with a down arrow.
Oh, and the base there to sit on, so it's currently up because that was the problem. Like,
It's
it
at
is here.
it's at the top. There are cart tracks that lead right up to the lift, obviously for conveying things back and
Carts
forward.
Yeah. Well, there might be other carts. They're refining the metal here, right?
Yeah.
There's not just one mine cart that they brought up there with the ore.
There are a few just around in the town, you have seen them.
There might be a full one somewhere.
But I want to gingerly put my foot on the platform to see if it'll take, weight, it won't just go.
It's fine, it doesn't even move.
Okay.
There's only so much weight that our carts can take, though.
I had another thought as well. We could take Swint with us.
As a witness.
As a witness.
Mm.
And you can attest to their heresy if he hasn't drunk himself today.
Let's have that conversation once we've right now we're discussing rearranging deck chairs on the collapsing Tower of Borg.
Borg.
You thought the tower that's uncollapsible
Did it collapse?
on its opening day.
Ironically, under the weight of too many deck chairs. Right, so do we get any more stuff or do we just go? Because I kind of think we should just go now.
Yeah, let's
just go.
We can look around. We can look around and see if there's an unguarded, more full minecart of refined ore.
No, I think I like the idea of going 2 more houses and killing them, but I also don't like the idea of fighting these people because I was very convinced that you just
Chase 2 rabbits, lose them both.
That's probably a popular phrase they're saying. Let's leave.
There's a sound like a whistle going. It sounds like maybe something for the end of a shift.
Okay, on the left.
We book it.
You can see the doors of these houses open and various mixture of human and these, whatever, you might want to call them hybrid creatures.
You might want to call them that.
Start coming out and some of them see you and there's a sort of shouting and there's a horde
I'm
of
just
about-
waving.
Flicking the V's as we go down.
Pushes on the down button.
You push the button and nothing immediately happens.
Ah!
And then, slowly, the lift doors shut and you see this horde of frenzied, inhuman faces heading towards you. And then the doors meet in the middle and there's that slight lurch as the...
God, this is taking forever!
And they're not bringing us back up. They're not pressing the up button to bring us...
There's only a button inside the lift.
Is it inside the lift?
It's inside the lift.
Vatar has his thumb on the down button just to make sure that it doesn't stop.
The doors open. For some reason there's a little ping noise.
Mm-hmm.
And the doors open and you're at the lower part of Markan in the village.
Start the donkey!
Rev up the donkey!
I'm just depressedly trudging my way over to the donkey cart. And I'm like...
Swint! Are you alive? Are you cogent? Alright, run in, pick him up. Leave his little board, there's no time!
We can always tie the board.
We'll get you another board!
Yep, sweet boy, I presume, bundles Swint up and just throws him into the back of the... Did we lock or leave the gate unlocked?
Oh, what did we do?
So you've already said that you've left the lift and you've done all this stuff. Did any of you have the insight to maybe in some way prevent the lift going back up?
Oh no.
No, we're running away. We're running away. Like.
I mean, if we can't get lift to come down, then surely they can't get lift to go up.
Vatar!
There may be more controls up there, but we don't need to worry about that. Well, we do right now, but
I have an idea. Vatar opens and consults the scroll of telekinesis that we acquired, you remember, after the Harpies.
Yes.
And I would like to use it on the down button. Psychically.
Vatar decides to test this unclean scroll that he's found, thinking it might help the situation.
That's a 14!
You're not a competent reader, but for some reason, this scroll seems really easy to read. It's almost like the words, the syllables, are just forcing their way into your brain.
In fact, it's one of those things where even if I wasn't wanting this to happen, it feels like it would be happening whether I wanted it. Vatar starts bleeding from his gums. The sweat on his palms gets a little pinky because there's a little bit of blood sweat in that as well. A singular red tear just goes from the corner of his eye, working its way down his face.
it would look pretty metal if you were still wearing your piss hat, but I believe you took it off.
Okay, roll a d6. You think you've got about 3 minutes of being able to do this in you?
That's fine.
Okay,
It's better not 3 minutes.
we've chucked Swint in the cart. We all have an ingant.
So, I'm saying that...
I don't want to talk about it. I want to leave.
The way I'm
Let's
seeing
not discuss
is that
this.
you've got your finger on the button until you have to leave, and then you telekinesis hold the finger on while you're walking away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. You set off through the slag fields of Markan as fast as you can get this donkey to go, leaving whatever dark sights you saw in the mines of Markan behind you. But Certainly what you saw there will haunt your dreams for some time to come. Well, there you have it, gentle listener. Our heroes have, if not exactly triumphed, at least escaped with their hides. Join us next month for the penultimate episode of our Mork campaign, where things really start to take a turn. In the meantime, if you enjoyed that, please give us a like or a comment. It really does help give us a boost. In addition, you can follow us on Blue Sky and Instagram, links below. We also have a Patreon, with a whole host of things on it. Now, everything on this Patreon is free if you sign up. We have a selection of bloopers, we have sit-down chats where the Ludonauts discuss various things on their minds. Most recently, as a special Christmas treat, we've uploaded our playthrough of a 1986 children's choose-your-own-adventure book, which we treat with due reverence. And most importantly, if you join our Patreon, I'll read your name out at the end. You would join the esteemed ranks of Lana, Toasty Waffles, Stanley, Jackie, Lady Corvia, Rona, Vale, Little King Birdbrain, Stephen, Ty, Rachel and Jägershund. If you want to hear more of the wit and wisdom of Michael and Craig, they have their own podcast called Progslog, where they review British sci-fi anthology comic 2000 AD, week by week, issue by issue. Link also below. And if you want to hear something a little different, I've also included a link below for Solaris, which is a fantasy story inspired by Scottish language and folklore, in which many Ludonauts have guest appearances. So with that, my time in your sphere draws short, and I will close the great cosmic curtain once more. Until next month.